Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to another daily devotional. Come on in. It's your girl, Sally D. Isaac, and we're about to go ahead and get started. I know I wasn't on yesterday. I had back-to-back meetings yesterday, and I wasn't able to go live yesterday because they ran over. So, we're going to go ahead today with part 2 of why we can't work together. And it's coming from 1 Samuel 14th chapter 7th verse. And it says, "Go ahead, I am with you, heart and soul." And reason 2 is naivety. An old Chinese proverb says, "Behind every able man, there is always other able men." Even if you can do the job yourself, isn't it wise to stop and ask, who do I know who can help me do better? The question defines the difference between mediocrity and excellence. Business consultant John Geegan keeps a sign on his desk that reads, "If I had to do it all over again, I'd get help." We all need that sign. When you have a few victories under your belt, you're at an increased risk of thinking you can do any and everything by yourself. But when your dream is from God, it will always be greater than your individual capacity and gifts, which means you will have to reach out to others. Two men, Jonathan and his armor bearer, wiped out an entire Philistine garrison. How Jonathan said to his young armor bearer, "Come, let's go over to the outpost of those uncircumcised men. Perhaps the Lord will act in our behalf." Nothing can hinder the Lord from saving, whether by many or few. "Do all that you have in mind," his armor bearer said. "Go ahead, I am with you, heart and soul." Jonathan, the leader, needed the encouragement and support of his armor bearer. And his armor bearer needed the courage and leadership of Jonathan. Together they accomplished amazing things for God. The truth is, teamwork is at the heart of impressive triumphs. The question isn't whether teams have value. It's whether you are humble enough to acknowledge the fact and become a better team player. Why we can't work together. So with that, I know sometimes you like to do stuff on your own because that's how I am. I feel like I'm gonna do it on my own. That I want to do it all on my own. And I think I'm like that because you've had times when you finally be like, "Okay, I'm gonna ask for help." And you ask for help. And either they don't help or they don't do it the way you want them to do it, and they do it their way, and then it come out wrong. So you just say, "Never mind, I'm just gonna do it all by myself." And that's how I've been living life, right? But as I'm going through this journey, y'all, and I'm walking into my purpose, I'm learning that I need help. And the first thing one of my coaches told me is that I need to find me an assistant. And I was like, "An assistant? I could do it all myself." An assistant? She was like, "Well, who do your banners?" I'm like, "I do my own banners." "Who control my social media?" "I control my own social medias." "I check my emails. When people want me to speak at engagement, they text me or I get an email about it and I respond." But she told me that I need to find me an assistant. So I'm waiting on the Lord for that one. Because I'm like, I don't know who you want me to. I don't know, Lord. You got to show me this person like, yeah. Because right now, I don't want to be mediocre. It's the difference between mediocre and excellence. And I want excellence, especially since I'm walking into a new purpose that I'm still learning and I know that I need help. See, the first thing that God told me on this journey is that I needed a mentor. Because I think I prayed and asked him something. And then we came on here and do daily devotion. And then God was, I think one of the daily devotion was about a mentor. And it said that you should get a mentor who's done what you're trying to accomplish and who has done better than you. And I was like, okay, Lord, you done answered my question. Because that was literally a question a couple of days before we did that daily devotion. And I have a mentor for that. And then I'm gonna have to get another type of mentor too. Like, I have a feeling I know who it is, who I got to reach out to for the next part. I mean, I got two right now. I have one for my health and wellness business, and I got a couple for that, but really like one that I can pick up the phone and call. Like I got one, and then I have one that's helping me with my Grieving Gracefully ministry as a whole. And then with me with being a speaker and coming into this newfound thing, now I have to get help on this side over here as well. So I don't want people to say that they can't work with me because I'm the type of person that wants to do it all on my own, all alone. Because like I can tell on social media it's a lot of I, and I don't want to be that type of person where I just take off all of the, I take all the credit, for what's going on. Because I mean, first of all, my purpose, I can't take no credit for God for that. That's all God. If I never lost my son, like, okay, and God ushered me into my purpose, so that's how we got here. That's how Grieving Gracefully was started. But going forward, like it says, where is it? It says, we all need that sign. It says, when you have a few victories under your belt, you're at an increased risk of thinking you can do any and everything by yourself. And that's how I felt. It says, but when your dream is from God, and my ministry is from God, it will always be greater than your individual capacity. And I'm learning that. It is greater than your individual capacity and gifts, which means you will have to reach for others. And that's what I'm learning. And I hope that you all are noticing that in your businesses, even though you've had some victories and things like that on your own, that if you want to go higher, if you want to reach the lifestyle what God really has for you, you're going to have to reach out and get some help. And that's what I'm learning. I know that last year was just like me tiptoeing into my ministry. And then this year here, God is like, okay, now I need, the tipping is over. It's another level to this that I need you to get to. And like every time it's like another level and another level. Like I got one part that just now, I just announced it yesterday on Facebook. I haven't announced it on YouTube yet. But I didn't even know I was about to announce it. I didn't even know I was about to announce it, like, because some stuff was going on in my life, and I felt like that stuff was a distraction for what was coming. And when I didn't let that distract me, like the enemy thought it was going to, the next day, my mentor posted that my podcast, she posted about my podcast. So that let me know to go ahead and put it out there that my podcast is coming soon. Grieving Gracefully with Sally D. It is coming soon. So y'all be on the lookout for my podcast. Yes, I'm starting a podcast. I'm starting a podcast. I will still be coming on here and doing my daily devotions. As like how I'm doing now. I probably would do, I don't know, it might be more recordings sometimes. It's gonna be both recordings and live. Because I do normally go live 5 days a week. But I'm learning that I have to get help. So I pray that you all are seeing that on your journey, in order for you to get to the next level, that you're going to have to, first of all, pray. When you feel like you're uncomfortable and God is doing something in your life, pray and ask God what it is that He's trying to tell you. Because that's what I did. Lord, what is it that you are trying to show me? And then when I realized it was a next level, then I was like, okay, Lord, well, who do I need? Who do I need to talk to help me get to this next level? And of course, He showed me who I needed for me to get to the next level. And as I talked to my coach, now I'm starting to see for this other aspect another person who I need to help me get to another level. Because I tell y'all, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So make sure you pray about it and you ask God, where is it that He's taking you? And then ask Him, who do you need in your life to help you get to that next level where God wants you to be? It says, just like and y'all know I'm in Samuel. I'm in First Samuel right now. So when I saw this, I was like, that's like I just read this, like, I think yesterday. I just read this yesterday about Jonathan and his arm bearer going to the outpost, and they defeated the Philistine garrison. Like, I literally just read this yesterday. When I was reading my Bible in my prayer closet. Like, it's something different when I've read the Bible and then I'm coming on here, or like if the pastor is preaching about something and I've already read the story and I got an understanding of it, and then the preacher is preaching and I know what he's talking about. Like, I don't know, that excites me, that I know. That letting me know that I'm getting better and better at reading the Bible and memorizing the Bible and getting connected more to God. I don't know if y'all feel like this, but I'll be getting happy when I see stuff like this. Like, this right here makes me happy that I read First Samuel, and I just literally read it yesterday. I think yesterday I read the 15th chapter, and I think today it was the 16th and 17th chapter that I read. And I'm just like, this makes me happy, because I got a better understanding. It's like, oh, I just read this. Yeah. Because you want to know the Bible for yourself. You want to make sure that you know the Bible for yourself. That way, if somebody try to they're preaching to you, and you hear something and you're like, I don't think that's right. You make sure that you know the Bible for yourself. And don't let people preach wrong doctrine to you when you know what the Bible says. So I love when things like that happen. I read because I'm still reading and learning the Bible. Like, this is my second time around reading the Bible fully. And it's like every time I read it, it's like I grow, my relationship with God get deeper and deeper, and my understanding of what I'm reading is getting better and better, and it's getting gooder and gooder. I hope y'all are reading y'all Bible. Y'all know I'm gonna come on here and talk about reading the Bible. Read the Bible for yourself. And it says, together, Jonathan and his armor bearer accomplished amazing things for God. The truth is, teamwork is at the heart of all impressive triumphs. You hear that? Teamwork is at the heart of all impressive triumphs. Because doing it alone, you can get tired. You can get tired doing it alone. Because I edit my videos. I do everything. And now I have a podcast coming as well. I mean, but the higher I go, the more help I'm going to need. So I'm waiting on the Lord. And it says, the question isn't whether teams have value. It's whether you are humble enough. Y'all heard that key word? Humble. Humble enough to acknowledge that fact and become a better team player. So you have to humble yourself and acknowledge that you need help. When you feel like everything is on your shoulder and you feel weighed down, don't be afraid to ask for help. It don't even have to be dealing with your business. It can do with everyday life if you need help. I need to take that to my own self too. That made me think about something in my everyday life that I need help with, outside of my business, outside of my ministry, that I need help with. And I haven't been asking for help, even though I know I need it. Because it is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Lord, can you show me who's supposed to be my assistant? Please, Lord. Humble yourself and acknowledge that you need help. And become a better team player. What do they say is you're better together. So there are some things you can do alone. But when it comes to going higher and higher, it's going to be more work and more work and more work. And you're going to have to start delegating. And delegating does not mean you don't know how to do it. It don't make you weak or none of that. You want to work smarter, not harder. Okay? So let's take these tools that we learn over the next couple of days of why can't we work together. The first one was insecurity. Insecurity because you feel like you know better, you're the boss and you don't need no help, and people can't question you because you know everything and they don't need to question you. And then number 2 is naivety. And it's saying that you need to humble yourself and get help. I pray that you all were blessed by today's daily devotion. I pray that you all have an amazing night on purpose. And I will see you all back here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.